Okay, morning everyone. So that was the first night back here in Leicester, in the village of Kirby, Muxloe, in the house I was born in 1963. Just under the roof, as we call it at the minute. So, but yeah, Mum and Dad had the house built, 1960 I think. So. Had a lot of happy memories here. It's changed a lot over the years, as everywhere has, but yeah, so I'll show you around later, show you a bit more about the house where me and Mandy first lived when we moved over, and we had the two boys there. So yeah, I'll take a stroll around the village as well later. We've seen loads of castles on our travels, but we've actually got one in the village as well with a moat around it and what have you, so that's pretty cool. We used to go down there as kids, but yeah, I'll show you around later. Very quiet, there's pigeons outside. Dad's just made me a cup of tea, so I'm going to have that. I'll catch you later. Cheers. Alright, I'm just out under the roof with my dad. Mandy's still in bed. And we've been talking about houses and how it started. So for those of you that are struggling to get a house, here's the difference from what it was like then to what it's like now. So
1963, basically, only a man could get a mortgage. Girls and women were just not, well, you didn't earn enough money and have a big enough job.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
But you had to be over 21 as well, didn't you, Dad, or something?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Over 21. And did you say to me, like, women and that, they couldn't even rent anywhere, could they?
No, they wouldn't. Because
Yeah.
you couldn't rely on a woman being in work all the while, because they might have babies and things like that.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Interesting. And what could you get? Like 3.5 times your wage, was it, or something like that?
Roughly that, yeah.
Yeah. And that would have been over 25 years, wouldn't it? A mortgage, because in Australia they tend to do them over 30. So yeah. So there you go. Just on the man's wage, 3.5 times his wage, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So women have got a lot. Well, in fact, I don't think the kids back home can get a mortgage unless both partners are working full time now. So that's the difficulties they have. But
plus, where I worked at a factory in Ratby, I was mocked for being an idiot for going for a mortgage.
Yeah.
Because everybody around there rented.
Yeah.
Or rented cottage things, you know. So I was a stupid young punk, you know.
Yeah. Well, you were probably a teddy boy, weren't you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. But oh well, you made the right move. Would have been hard early on, like it always is for everyone who's buying. But
yeah,
you've done a great job on the house. It's changed tremendously since it was first built. I'll show them all the garden later, but that's changed even from when I was a kid. But I've seen the photos where it was just a little wire fence going round. There was no greenery or anything. Yeah.
Slabs, you had to go and buy the slabs.
Yeah.
And lay them yourself or get somebody to do it.
Yeah.
Which you couldn't afford to do.
Yeah. All right, that's cool. I'll let you finish your breakfast, eh?
Too bloody true.
Okay, so new month. I just need to change the calendar in the kitchen. Here's the girlies. What have we got next? June, July, August. Oh, there you go, my eldest son. Sam.
Yeah, that's him. Sam the man.
Yeah, it's looking good on there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the back garden. Seen a little bit of it from the bedroom last night. But you see that old shed down the bottom there? That never used to be there. There used to be here. I'm going to see if I can find some old photos later, but so the shed used to be here. I had an aviary off the back of it with, of all things, budgies in it. There used to be a pond here. There used to be a big garage where that fence is, with conifers going all along here. What else? Yeah, down here there used to be chickens and pheasants in a coop in the corner there. We used to have a pond here. Yeah, it's changed beyond all recognition from what it started out. It just used to be a little chain link fence, I think, when they first had the house built. There was conifers all along the back there. They've had an extension put on it. Here's the back of the house. So the room up there with the window open, that's where Mandy is at the minute. That's the room I was born in. I'll show you inside later. So that's the kitchen, obviously, and the little bathroom at the top. And there was never, well, it wasn't double glazed and that, so this has changed. But yeah, over the years, loads has been done to it. There's lots of little knickknacks around in the garden, but yeah, it's lovely out here. Nice and peaceful. Dad does a great job on the garden. There's the fat fucking pigeon that lives in the conifers behind it. And he's got stuff in his beak to build the nest, so no doubt there'll be more pigeons around soon. Alright, okay. So I'm upstairs at the minute. Pretty steep. Didn't think about it when we were kids. That's the bathroom door. That's where my sister's bedroom was. Mum and Dad's. This used to be my bedroom. It wasn't like this back then, but so that's the width of it. You could just about get a bed in, and the same that way. Yeah, lots of old stuff in here at the minute. That was the outlook. So that bungalow over there is where me and Mandy first set up home. And beyond that, over the back of that's 2 tennis courts. There used to be 3. So where this bungalow is here, and all the way up to the corner, that used to be the tennis courts car park, and there was a 3rd court behind that. But yeah, we lived there for a few years. That's where we had Sam and Joe. And beyond all the trees you can see is the school fields. Dad's front garden. But yeah, this was the tiny box room that, as the eldest and the boy, I got shoved into once my sister turned up. She got the big bedroom at the back. I used to have my bed there. There was a wardrobe there, so a tall boy if you like, and a little drawer bank there. There was no heating in here. There was no double glazing. They were all metal windows. And yeah, the frost used to go halfway up the window in the winter. But yeah, it was my little den. I loved it in here. I did have bunk beds there when I was younger as well, so my mates could come round, but there you go. It's about the size of our laundry in the house in Flaggy where we live. So there you go. So the tree here was put up for the Silver Jubilee. Actually, yeah. It looks better when it's got blossom on it and that, doesn't it? Oh, so yeah. What was the thing, Dad? Plant a tree in what?
73.
Oh, is that what it got? 73?
Yeah.
Didn't get, well, the Jubilee was 77, wasn't it?
Well, that was.
Oh, maybe it was before that then. Here's the old gate where I'll meet my mate later. I think we used to call it the Kissing Gate at one point, but... Alright, I'm just on a little wander down through the village to see these old cottages here. I think that used to be the butcher's, and my mate Nige used to live above it for a while. Anyway, the pub's down there on the left, we're going there tonight. So this shop here that's now a florist used to be the old off-licence, Badette's. Used to bring our empties here when we were little. And used to take them outside, put them somewhere. Well, I can't really remember where it was like that. Down there, there used to be a fence. Put them out there, we'd get our money, off we'd go, and then we'd go and help sell to some more from down the side of the fence. So we've got some for the next time we went. But yeah, changed a lot. Alright, so I'll just have a quick look down here. This is the old church. Church bells were ringing last night. There's somebody walking the dog, so I'll switch this off and come back. A lot of old ones in here. Hiya. So this is the old church. There's another one in the village, which I'll try and get to as well at some point. It's not as nice as this. The other one's called the Free Church. And a little bit of history with the Free Church is that it got bombed during the war. So there's a bomb hole up on Big Hill, but the Free Church got hit. Not this one, they've rebuilt it since. But yeah, the Germans thought they were bombing Coventry, but hit the village instead. But yeah. Alright, I'm at the castle, just in a little small village. I don't know if I can remember it all, but we used to come and play here as kids. So it was never completed, but it was being built by Lord Hastings. Yeah, I don't know whenever, but he was opposed to King Richard III, and I think he got his head chopped off before it got finished, so it's barred up today. But yeah, we used to go in there, and one of the rooms you could totally black out. We used to play poddy and stuff like that. There's a heron over there. Just about to see him sunning himself. I think there's plenty of carp in the moat. There used to be a fishing club that came down and did their thing. But yeah, I'll take a little walk around and see it from a different angle. But yeah, good fun here as kids. So here we are from the side of it. There's bloody hundreds of Canada geese here. Loads of them. I guess they're pretty well protected on the footprint of the place, eh? Someone's just dumped some bread in, so they're all going after that. But yeah, not what you'd expect in a little small village, is it? Yeah. Kirby Castle on the travel lane. There they go. Someone chucking bread in for them. Easy feed, eh? Alright everyone, the weather's pretty average here. I'm going up the oak for a pint with my mate. So I'm just waiting here at the gate. He'll be coming through soon. So I'll see you there. Careful. Here he is.
Mr. Jarvis.
Mr. Jarvis on his way. Oh dear. Got a bit grey since I last seen him. Okay, so that's the end of our first full day here. Finished off with a nice couple of pints with my mate Jarv and his partner Helen. Due to catch up with Jarv again on Sunday with a few of the other boys, so you'll probably get to meet them as well. But thanks for tuning in. I've been Darren Lane. This has been the Travel Lane. Morning everyone. So day 3. Everyone's getting up still. I'm going to head out for a little walk down to the brook and along the back of the park, up where I used to play football. Yeah, probably show you where I went to school and what have you. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. I'm just down at the brook. There's a bridge here now. There never used to be. We used to get across on this pipe. And a bit further down, you can see the water. It's not a big flowing thing, but I'm trying to think. It must have been around here. We used to build a dam as high as we could, and all the water used to back up. It was good fun. Just climbing around these trees and build dams around here. Dams and dens. But it's massively overgrown now and different, but there's a nice path that they've put in. That way used to take us up to Big Hill. It's been cleared a bit now. It's changed a lot, but this is at the bottom of the road, bottom of the street, bottom of Court Close, so we used to run amok all round here. Good fun. Built tree houses and stuff like that. Anyway, we're heading down onto the back of the park now. One thing that's not changed though, all the fucking stinging nettles. There's still millions of them. Right, just found it. Someone's put some steps into it, but we used to cut across here, straight across there, and you'd get onto Court Close and what have you. We used to get wet sockers and all sorts. Mum used to go mad. But it's still a paradise for kids to play in and have a great time if they can pull themselves away from the phones and the laptops and all the shit that goes in today's society. You'd have a ball down here as a kid. Still, that's the way it is. There's plenty of blackberries. Free feed there if you wanted it. Make some jam. Just things we don't do anymore, isn't it? Still on the back part. Played football on here a few times. Well, quite a lot actually. Mainly down on the pitch further down there. You see the changing rooms. But they weren't there originally when I first started playing football. I'll show you where I played my first game for Kirby Muxloe. That's on the other side of the brook, so we'll get there in a minute. Yeah, pitch is all marked out for the new season. Looks like the grass could do with a cut in there. Yeah, I've kicked a few people around on this park, that's for sure. Good times though. There's the old community centre. They put shows on there, pantomime, stuff like that. And a few discos and a few parties in there when we were younger. It's still there, changed a bit. You can see the big conifer edge here behind, that's the bowls club. That's been there for a long time. Then all this bit up here, this wasn't here when I was a kid. It's the library, but it wasn't there many years ago. There was a prefab there for a long time. And down here, so just down here is where I used to play football to start with. Arnold Geary used to coach us. It looks like they're setting up for a bit of a training session now. But yeah, this was where we first used to play on here. All weather, freezing rock hard ground, wind, rain, everything. Yeah, I'll just go back round and show you the War Memorial. We'll come back up, the kids might be training then. So this is the Remembrance Day Memorial. The soldiers fought in the First World War on there, but I think they remember all the soldiers that have fought here now. And there's the front of the community centre. So this is the main part, that's where they play cricket, but behind all them trees and that's where the school field is. You can't even see it now. We used to climb over the fence there from Court Close, one fence, two fence, and get on the park. There's more stuff down there. Basketball courts and that, they were never here. Never here. Still, conker trees are still going. There's the park we used to play on in the background. We'll get a bit closer to that in a minute. The old cricket pavilion. Used to play Wally against there. I used to climb on this tree and get on the roof of it as well. The tree's massive now. Yeah, full of conkers. I'm guessing the kids don't even play conkers anymore. Probably too dangerous. The delicate little knuckles. But yeah, oh, I don't know how we got on there from this, but yeah, we used to climb up onto there. That's the back of the school there. That was never there when we were kids, so that's all progress for you. Over is the park. Interesting. A lot of the things we had have gone. Probably been barred and not health and safety enough. Witch's Hat used to be in the middle there, that's gone. Massive swing over there. There's a big climbing frame there. I told you they put this in. Yeah, it's changed a lot since I was a kid. Not that there's any kids on here, but we'd be on here till 9 o'clock at night in the summer. Yeah, back to the school. That was never a solid building. There was like 2 or 3 prefabs down there. This bit's been here for a long, long time. This is the sort of back end of the school where you went into the juniors. Primary was at the front. That's the old building. Yeah, This leads you up to Barwell Road. Yeah, so here's the Barwell Road. The croft takes you back through to Court Close where we live. As you can see, it's an old building, been here a long time. That's where I spent my first days at school. See, they've got all the bars on to keep us in. But yeah, I wasn't big on school. I did have a good mate though, my mate Rob. We went through all our schooling together. So, yeah. I'd like to say happy days, but yeah, I don't think I was good at school, so there you go. But that's where the early days were spent. Long time ago. There's Thompson's. Looks a bit run down now. Used to be great for kids. Used to get quarts of sweets and all sorts in there. Brunilda, Seidel's used to run that when we were kids. Yeah. Used to go and get fags and that for mum and dad. Yeah. This place used to be the mace shop. My mate Teddy lived above it, Nigel lived above the other one. I think my sister actually lived above one of them at some point. So I had some good times above there actually. A few parties and a bit of drinking. There used to be like a little, well, we used to sit out, not a balcony, but the steps up at the back. I don't know whether they're still there. Maybe. We can still see the fence railing there. Not sure I should be round here, but oh yeah, look, they've got chairs and that up there, a bit more sophisticated than us, but we used to have the music blaring out the back of there, so yeah, good times. That actually used to be the post office, which is now on Main Street. Jordan's used to own the post office. Yeah, one of my sister's friends. These are new houses. Well, probably not new now, but there just used to be a big field there with ducks and geese in it and all sorts. So, yeah. This is Church Road, by the way. So this is all part of the Free Church. I think that's where they did Sunday school there. I didn't get on too well there. I don't think me and my sister went for long before we were asked to leave. Anyway, so yeah, this is the Free Church. You remember I told you about the village getting bombed in the war. Well, I think this is the one that took a bit of the brunt of that. My dad told me an interesting story. He actually thought the bomber actually dropped off what payload they have left after bombing in Coventry. It just happened to be that they hit the village flatter than this, but they've rebuilt it. Doesn't look that busy though, considering it's Sunday morning, but there you go. Oh yeah, there's someone there at the front. So they're obviously doing something. Sunday service. But yeah, he reckons they got hit on the way back as well, so they got rid of their extra bombs, and that's how we got bombed during the war. And that brings us back onto Main Street. So the shops are down there. It's called One Stop now. Used to be called Hartley's. Mum used to work in one of them. Well, both of them. There was a pet shop at one point. But yeah. You know, to see they park the cars any which way you can. In Australia, you're not allowed to do that. You have to park your car the way you're facing. The roads are a lot narrower here as well. Look closely down the bottom there. There's the school again, so we've just done a little circle round. That's Castle Road. Alright, so this is the old stomping ground. Never used to look anything like this, and it doesn't inside either. But that was the bar we used to frequent over there, the back bar. Had some good times in there. 3 pool tables, loud jukebox. All the kids were in there. It was a bit like a youth club for a long time, but always packed. Had a lot of fun in there. It's not the same now. There's like a deli at the main bar, but I guess they've made it their own, haven't they? Yes, a lot of fun times and shenanigans went on in there. It wasn't called the Acorn Suite then either, and it didn't do wedding and functions, so yeah, it was a bit more like a youth club, but a very good one. Okay, so I'm back on Court Close. You just see the bungalow through there. This is the tennis courts. There's the back garden. Wasn't like that when we were there. There's a big apple tree in the middle of it. Well, there's people playing, so I won't do too much, but yeah, 2 tennis courts down here. Just over the road, we used to come and play head tennis with a football. But yeah, that's where me and Mandy lived for a few years. Had the 2 boys, Sam and Joe. Let's have a look. There's Mum and Dad's house there. And down here, the Buckleys where the red car was. Who was there? The Andrews were there, the Evanses were there, Sextons were there, Nigel was down the road. I mean, this was nothing like this when we were kids as well. So this was just a wasteland. There was no trees on it or anything. If you remember where I said that bit of the brook we used to go across, well, this is where we used to go through, but obviously it's all built up now. The kids have probably got dens in there, well, if they still use it, but yeah, so we could cut directly across and get over the brook down that other end. So, but yeah, there's loads of wildlife here. We used to have bonfires on there on bonfire night. That's how desolate it was, but it's nice that it's the green now. Yeah, there's the front of the bungalow. You can't really see it from down here. Don't want to look too nosy as well. People living in there, so yeah, that's where we hung out with the 2 boys before we moved on and had Kirsty. And here I am, back where we started. So that's it. You had a little tour around the village. Back in my dad's front garden. I'll go and see what they're up to. We're out for lunch later with Donna, so catch you then. Cheers. Yes, please.
Here we go. I've got a Diet Coke.
I asked for a vodka Diet Coke.
Just for vodka Diet Coke?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
sorry
keep,
about
that's
that.
alright, I'll keep that
Did
and
you-
then I'll let you chuck a vodka
Oh, because I've got a shot of that,
Yeah.
that's fine. And then I've got, that's the medium Merlot. That's
Cheers, Anna. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, so we're out for Sunday dinner. Donna's caused a few issues already.
Always.
No vodka.
No vodka, that's
Okay.
just not acceptable.
We're down the castle for a change.
Yeah.
Cheers, Dad.
With health.
Cheers.
Cheers to Mum.
There you go. What we're having for dinner?
I'm having the signature burger. It's nice. Cod chips.
Sticky barbecue chicken.
And I've had the British slow cooked steak and ale pie. Happy Sunday lunch, everyone. Okay, I'm at the Oak at the minute with some of my old sparring partners, holiday partners. We've had a good time. All right, that's Jarv, you've seen him. Who are you?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's Raz, Mr. T, Tompkins, another Mr. T, Nicholas Taylor. Oh, that's not one of the lads. That's Mandy Lane.
Is this the travel lane?
Yeah. I've been Darren Lane. This has been the travel lane.
Yeah. I've been boring. This has been the travel lane.
I can edit this, you know. I can edit. I've not edited one so far.
Can you make it
but,
interesting?
no. You boys are on it to make it interesting. Anyway,
Scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Talk about it.
we're back up the Oak as well, by the way, but it's not the old Oak. So, anyway, yeah, you'll all be on the next travel lane thing, so I expect at least another 4 views.
Two.
You two and you two.
Good to see you, boys. Cheers.
Bye-bye, Darren.
Morning, everyone. Welcome to day 5 of a visit to see my dad and family. Day's going to be split into 2 today. I'm going to be at home with Dad, probably looking at some photos and that. We might get in the loft where the girls, my sister and Mandy, they're off for a spa day somewhere, so they'll be enjoying themselves, getting a bit of pampering. And hopefully, if the weather holds out later on this afternoon, we'll catch up with my niece and the 2 daughters and the son and see what it's like down on the park. So yeah, this one will be flicking a little bit from one thing to the other. So but good day yesterday, nice Sunday lunch down at the castle, and then caught up with some of my best mates at the Oak for a couple of hours, so it was good catching up with them. Had a bit of fun, reminisced, and yeah, it's going well. So we'll catch you soon. Cheers.
So Mandy and myself have come for a spa day to Chesterford Grange. We've had a lovely session in the pool and we've had lovely massages, and now we are going to have a lunch.
That's England for you, isn't it?
Yeah. What are we doing? Just tying them up, Dad?
What, these?
Hmm.
No. We'll take him out now, you see.
Done with it.
Yeah.
Looks good under here though, doesn't it?
You reckon?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I
Some
like to think of.
little treasure trove of interesting things for
Yeah, that's right. It's not
people to
boring,
come and
is it?
see. Yeah. No, it's not. Not at all. It's changed a lot over the years though, hasn't it?
Oh, God, yeah.
Used to be a big coal bunker here, didn't there?
That's right, yeah.
And
You were exposed.
yeah. But yeah, it's been a good
Yeah.
good thing to have.
Just say you've got somewhere to go when the weather's crap.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, if you haven't got heaters and that, wouldn't be so good, but...
Okay, I've got a few words of wisdom from my father here, if you can... where you go.
Seen in a cemetery. Remember this as you pass me by. As you are now, so once was I. As I am now, so you will be. Therefore, prepare to follow me.
Very good. Let's hope they get it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's your little book of
I know
quotes and that, is it?
I know the answer's beer, but I can't remember the bloody question.
Yeah.
Arse on fire. Spelt arse on fire. That's right, isn't it? Arse on fire? Yes, it's an arse on fire. Some bugger lit it.
Okay, we've got one more. It's a little bit of a sad one, but it's a nice one as well, isn't it?
Those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day. Unseen, unheard, but always near. Still loved, still missed, and very dear.
Yeah, that's good. Lovely. Now, so we've got some visitors, haven't we, Dad?
Yeah.
That's
Amanda.
Amanda, that's my niece, my sister's daughter.
Yeah.
And here's Paige and Alfie. I don't know what does Paige and Alfie get described as in the family thing.
You're great niece and nephew.
Oh, okay. No, I'm probably their great something.
Great uncle.
Yeah. But you have great nieces and nephews then?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think so.
Okay, well there you go.
You've learnt something new. You have great nieces and nephews.
I do. We've got one missing though, haven't we? Where's Mad Maddie?
She is in Kirby. She's at Friends.
Is she?
Yeah. That's why I
Okay.
thought it worked really well. 'Cause she wanted
What have you got,
to do it
Alfie?
anyway. So I thought,
What's that?
I was
Is it a
thinking,
chocolate egg?
carrot and then take her back home.
Is it a
So-
chocolate egg?
Yeah.
Wow.
So nice.
Is it nice?
The dress. Yeah, but
Oh, that looks lovely.
over there and also-
Does he share?
Yeah.
Does he?
But yeah, we've just been here, there,
That's good.
everywhere.
Does Darren want one?
Do you want to share one?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a good lad, aren't you? Thank you very much.
You can't jump in the car and come as well, so you like,
Yeah,
you're winging it.
Yeah.
We're just waiting on my sister and Mandy turning up.
After their
He's just
spa.
shared a chocolate egg with me. That's good, isn't it?
One.
Yeah,
Well done.
good boy.
You're on it.
Okay, folks, just heading down the castle. Meet probably one of my oldest friend, if not the oldest, Rob, who I used to went to school with, play football with, go on holiday with. Now we're going to have a drink together, so we'll catch you later. Okay, morning everyone. Sun's shining at the minute. So this is, it's sort of day 6, but it's the 5th full day. So hopefully catching up with a few more friends today. Should be seeing Nigel and Nadine up at the Oak for some lunch, and then we're out this evening with some of my old football mates who helped me with the junior sides back in the day. So we should be meeting up with Neil and Jim and their wives and partners for a curry. So just a pretty chilled day, and then tomorrow, which will be Wednesday, we're going to head up to my cousin Kate's, spend a bit of time there before moving on to Scotland on Thursday. So like I've said before, it's all about us reminiscing, catching up with friends. So I'm not sure it's what you want to see, but we're doing this for the grandkids so they can see where we've come from, where we used to live, and meet some of our friends along the way. So thanks for tuning in. Cheers. There's the flying fortress. Surprised it can take off. The thing's that fat. They're nested in the conifers next door. Afternoon everyone, just getting ready to go out for a Ruby Murray with Jim and Maxine and Neil and Laura. Sun's shining, it's turned out nice after a bit of rain earlier on. Had a lovely lunch at the Oak with Nigel and Nadine and Dad and Mandy of course. So it's been a bit of a chilled out day, and tomorrow we'll be looking forward to heading up to Warrington to spend a bit of time with my cousin Kate. So tomorrow will be a travel day. We'll catch you later. Alright everyone, just out having the Chinese. I'm here with Cody, Neil, Jim, Maxine's trying to hide in the corner. Mandy's here, so
Not interested.
what's the place called? The Cardamom Lounge. Cardamom Lounge in Narborough. So we've had the starters and mains are coming shortly. Good to see everyone.